Shalom, my name is Ilkka Vakkuri. I'm a director of Friends of Israel Association in Finland. And today I'm going to interview Erez Soref, who is the director of the official Bible school in Jerusalem. Could you just shortly tell us something about your background?
Yes, I'm Jewish, grew up in Israel. I met the Messiah at age 22 and have been a follower of him since that time. I've studied in Israel and in the United States, and as you said earlier, my work and ministry is in leading Israel College of the Bible. Well, as the messianic Jewish movement, the Jewish followers of Messiah in Israel, and also Arab followers of Messiah in Israel, the number increased and the number of congregations also increased. We realized that we need to train the current and especially the next generation of leaders for our country. And so for that purpose, with that vision, Israel College of the Bible was established, and this is what we do. We have certificate program, bachelor program, master programs to train the current and the next generation of Messianic, Jewish, and Arab Christian leaders in Israel. They come to us either, most of them already serving, but many of them are younger people in their 20s. Some are older and already serving. But we send advertisements to the different congregations and they come to us.
So how they can study that?
Well, like it is in general in Israeli society, we try to provide them, we as the college try to provide to them scholarships. And although we are a private college, our tuition is equivalent to a state university, so a lot cheaper than a private college. And that is possible through scholarships and funds that come from friends in Israel and outside of Israel.
How you put it in a theological wise?
Well, we are very much living and operating and teaching among our people. And we, in complete harmony, have Jewish students, Messianic Jewish students, students that are not Jewish, are Christians, and also Arab Christians. And we live very harmoniously together. We definitely celebrate the Jewish holiday, and there's a strong emphasis in the curriculum about our Jewish heritage and so on. But we are also very inclusive, and like I said, live very harmoniously with our Arab brothers and sisters and our Gentile brothers and sisters. So there is no contradiction, although definitely we are Messianic Jewish. All of our teachers are Israeli, and most of them have doctorate degree or at least a master's degree in biblical studies, in theology, in biblical geography, Semitic languages, leadership, counseling, education, and so on.
Well, how you see the need for this kind of unifying education among Messianic movement?
Well, you see, we serve among our people, and in the Jewish culture, and I think generally Middle Eastern culture, education is very much valued. It's very valued, and you know, most of us as believers in Israel, we are first-generation believers. Like myself, you know, I didn't grow up in a Christian home, in a Messianic home. I met the Lord as a young adult, and this is pretty typical. And as a result, you know, many of us are not the wise, not the rich, not the strong, like Paul is saying in the Corinthians, the first epistle to the Corinthians. And so the Messianic education is really, in a sense, developing the level of the leadership in our congregations, the level of biblical teaching of theological understanding. And this is very, very crucial to the growth of the Messianic movement in Israel.
Okay.
We'll probably move everything. To Netanya.
Netanya.
Yes.
Okay. and how it is located. You know, many people don't know Israel so well. How you think is it easier to reach the Netanya than Jerusalem?
Well, it's a good question. Jerusalem has a very symbolic significance to definitely for believers, for Christians, but also for all Israelis. And however, Jerusalem is a very international city.
Yes.
And most of the congregations and most of the Israeli believers actually live on the coastline. Between the larger numbers are between Haifa in the north and Ashdod in the south on the coastline. And Netanya is located right north of Tel Aviv on the coastline, very central to reach most of the Israeli believers, because this is our mission from God, is to work with the Israelis. And this is why we believe we're following God in this strategic decision to move out of Jerusalem, because that will enable us to better serve the Israeli believers.
Okay, and so how, if, for example, Finnish Christians, how they can support your work?
Well, first of all, we are very thankful that Israeli Ustavat is standing with us through the years in prayer and in financial support. What I would ask the Finnish Christian friends and brothers and sisters to pray right now is for wisdom for us and for courage. It's a very big step for us because most ministries and churches in Israel rent facilities. So this is one of the first purchase projects. And also pray that we still need about 30% of the funding. We have about 70% and we need another 30% of the funding. And so for wisdom and courage and the provision is the two things I would ask prayer for.
Well, thank you very much, and God bless your work and your family.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erez.